Welcome back. So a lot happened between episode, and I'm gonna check on Daphne right now because I got like the mission update for her. I also went to the elf village and did their mission. To start their mission is really simple. You even have it, I think it's from the beginning of the game. There is going to be an elf standing in front of the smithy, and he's admiring the bows. So you can talk to him, and if you have any like spare bows, you can give him one, or you can buy one and give him one. Then he'll ask you to go around here, so you can show him how to shoot the bow. Obviously, go with a class that has go with archer, because you need to use a bow. Shoot the target, and then he'll shoot the target again. He'll give you a ring that if you're in close proximity of a target, it increases your damage. Then go back to Van Worth, talk to him in the same spot, and he invites you to the Elven village for the archery trial. And then I'm not gonna spoil what happens next. More stuff happens, but after you finish that last objective, once you reach the arbor, you get a port crystal. And yeah, and there's another really cool reward. And the vendor here has a lot of good things for archer, magic archer, but I don't have access for that. I heard that's something that's late game. And for mages and sorcerers. A lot of cool stuff. Only thing is that everything in the village is on their language. And you need a specialization for it.
We've arrived, I say.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts.
That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we see
Oh,
gold
2 pieces?
ore.
Okay.
Though 'tis sold in shops.
Why, Arisen? Have you found any gold ore yet?
Yep.
Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now, we've need of medicine. We can.
That treats blight. That's poison. Oh, right. Isn't it yeah, this one. Should have some on me. Do I have some on me? Yes, I have some on me.
Purchase it at shops or makes.
Hi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you?
Now that's just splendid.
Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
Don't mind my
Quite
level. I just did a lot of exploring.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Also, for the Ulrika mission, you find her in Harv village where you fight the Saurians. You find her there. You do another like questing for her, which I'm not gonna spoil. And then she tells you to tell that other dude in Melv village or Melv
Well, if you
that she's
insist.
gonna be okay.
I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
And I don't remember if I spoke of this, but when you upgrade weapons,
I overheard some
every vendor that has the upgrades, it has a different symbol.
Oh, did it
When you go
pertain
to the elf
Queen
village,
Regent and an
when you upgrade a
important
weapon, they get like a
personage
tree
such
symbol.
Indeed.
But the upgrades
Some
are
suppose
different
there is
depending
more
where you
to
do the
her
upgrades.
relationship with this Batali
Because the
dignitary
bow that I have, I think it's like when you upgrade it to the second level, it goes like to 480 something. But when you upgrade it in the elf place, I think it goes up to 490 something.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
Okay, what's up with this? That is cool for a fighter. Also, if you're wondering about my armor and the cape, you get them in the checkpoint down here. To access the checkpoint, you go to Vanworth. See if he lets me. Okay. And you take the ox cart on the top, because this one down here is for Melv. This one over here is to the checkpoint. The vendor has a lot of good weapons and armors. Also, I found all of the books needed for Tricia's quest, the one for the that I spoke about, which is where is it? Up here. So is it two? No, one of the books, you can find it here in the checkpoint. You just have to go into this house. When you step on the front, he doesn't want to do anything with you because I don't know why. They say that the guy's like a royal and stuff. Still have to check what's up with that. But you can climb the fence here and jump the balcony. Make sure you don't go inside the house and go like downstairs because he'll want to fight you. And the book is basically right where you go in the balcony. It's right there. And that's one of the books. Just in case, I'm gonna try and make more money because I have to rest here so I can get the books. I am going to make forgeries on all of them just in case I need copies of them. Because you never know. Yay!
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
Okay, time to get the disguise again.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Night time already? I thought it was rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
Oh, and the bow that I have, I bought it in the Elf Arbor.
This ladder looks sturdy.
It's really
enough to climb.
expensive.
After you, Arisen.
I mean, you don't have to buy it if you're... I mean, if you're playing Archer, you could buy it, but you don't have to.
They have house seek out of town I've yet to visit.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
We have arrived.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
I don't remember. Is that the same person that escorted me the first time?
Only person I believe in is myself.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you?
So I'm guessing is on the same room?
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chamber.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to the minister's chambers last week? Well, just between you and me.
No, they're all talking about it. Okay, so it's not in the same place. Sort of.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Do I hide? Guessing there's like a... Oh. You can see the shape.
Surely none more
important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Come on, drop. So far, so good.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you...
I thought she wasn't talking.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut.
Hey.
Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Foreshadowing.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
Yes.
'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
And that is what? Oh, okay. How do I know of that place? Because when I went exploring, I found the place and they kicked me out because I didn't have a membership.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
And it's curious that the Rose Chateau is basically to the left of the palace.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt.
Oh, and earlier in the game, there is a mission where some guy is shadowing you. Someone might like see you and start running. Just run after them and grab them. And then you go into a dialogue.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be
And that ring is what? Okay.
working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
I mean, I know where to buy it, but it's expensive.
Might as well take a look while... You're here, eh?
From his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Okay, so it's the same thing for this one as well. So I tried going around and nothing happened. Because the thing is really expensive.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Wait, let me save here just in case.
There's no shame in living life for its... Perchance you've... The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
They mean false ruler. Imagine there's an attire laying around. I spoke them into existence. Yo, looks cool with a cape. Yeah, I'll take the cape off. And the weapon. Just to fit in. Let me check the other side. Although I didn't have to go, I could have just gone down the hallway.
Is there aught you require?
I'm guessing is if nothing's happening, I have to come back here later in the day. I'll check. I don't know if this is working. I dozed off for an entire day. Because earlier, nothing happened.
Wait for new equipment coming.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed.
Another fancy party hosted
Arisen
by
has
the
always
Arisen.
been the mainstay of
I
Vermin.
think he's feeling plenty
Only
merry
they are
by
capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us
Best
toward
mind
a
that
brighter
tongue
future.
before you lose it.
Not so for the Queen Regent and her son.
I've seen my fair share.
She seems to be important because she was the one with the question marks on her.
Silence!
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time. I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Oh, I thought we were waiting.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate. What's going on over there?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out.
I pray my watch finishes without incident. I'd sooner stay out.
That looks like a secret door. Okay. Oh, it connects to the Rose Chateau?
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like. You won't
In
find
here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell
For a
us,
fake,
Your
he brags a
Majesty,
lot.
Would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be?
Standing right behind you.
You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
I'm guessing I leave from where? Same way I got here? Not the same way. Oh shit. That's one way to get down.
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Right, I was not in the building for the masquerade. I went to the Rose Chateau. But it's awfully convenient that that building is connected to the other.
It seems you've obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Yeah, I took the long way around. Crap.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
Yep, some other
Yon
time.
path leads not to our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus. Well, he seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working.
And
in concert
that
with
is
the
it for
Phasus
this
firm.
episode.
But what
Like and
precisely is
subscribe,
their aim?
and I'll see you in the next one.
How very peculiar.